is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the second book of Kings, chapter 25, verse 1 to 12. Zedekiah rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylonia. And so Nebuchadnezzar came with all his army and attacked Jerusalem on the 10th day of the 10th month of the 9th year of Zedekiah's reign. They set up camp outside the city, built siege walls around it, and kept it under siege until Zedekiah's 11th year. On the 9th day of the 4th month of that same year, when the famine was so bad that the people had nothing left to eat, the city walls were broken through. Although the Babylonians were surrounding the city, all the soldiers escaped during the night. They left by way of the royal garden, went through the gateway connecting the two walls, and fled in the direction of the Jordan Valley. But the Babylonian army pursued King Zedekiah, captured him in the plains near Jericho, and all his soldiers deserted him. Zedekiah was taken to King Nebuchadnezzar, who was in the city of Riblah, and there Nebuchadnezzar passed sentence on him. While Zedekiah was looking on, his sons were put to death. Then Nebuchadnezzar had Zedekiah's eyes put out, placed him in chains, and took him to Babylon. On the 7th day of the 5th month of the 19th year of King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylonia, Nebuzaradan, advisor to the king and commander of his army, entered Jerusalem. He burned down the temple, the palace, and the houses of all the important people in Jerusalem. And his soldiers tore down the city walls. Then Nebuzaradan took away to Babylonia the people who were left in the city, the remaining skilled workers, and those who had deserted to the Babylonians. But he left in Judah some of the poorest people who owned no property, and put them to work in the vineyards and fields. The word of the Lord.
Dear brothers and sisters, what areas you need healing? Just try to reflect today. Have you faith in Jesus Christ that Jesus Christ could heal you? Well, believe in the word of Jesus today. It's the living word that will strengthen you. Let's listen to the day's reading. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew. When Jesus came down from the hill, large crowds followed him. Then a man suffering from a dreaded skin disease came to him, knelt down before him, and said, "Sir, if you want to, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out and touched him. "I do want you," he answered. "Be clean." At once the man was healed of his disease. Then Jesus said to him, "Listen, don't tell anyone, but go straight to the priest and let him examine you. Then, in order to prove to everyone that you are cured, offer the sacrifice that Moses ordered." This is the gospel. Dear brothers and sisters, and my dear children, we all need cleansing. We are deeply loved by God. We understand that. we believe that in faith. So we also feel that we need to shine a light on the dark patches of our lives sometimes. When we go for a confession, or when we engage ourselves in personal prayer, in deep prayer, we begin to realize this. Well, today's gospel passage, we read about Jesus curing a leper, a miracle. A miracle really shows the power of God. Here Jesus Christ was with a large crowd. We all read it. He was with a large crowd. But later on, we find him focusing on a person, a leper. A leper is set aside normally. A leper is always despised, feared, shunned. But here, the leper becomes the object of divine attention. Jesus' attention, or Jesus focused his attention on this leper, though there was a large gathering. Now, be the leper. Just try to reflect. Feel that is the leper, or feel that is the leper, how he felt. Be the leper and feel how you feel now. You feel touched by Jesus Christ. You feel healed, loved, cared for, not set aside, not despised. How many times we have felt so, dear brothers and sisters? Where are the areas, just try to reflect, where are the areas that you need healing? I mean, internally or within yourself, you really understand what areas you need to be healed. Have you faith in Jesus Christ? Yes, we have faith in Jesus Christ. Then pray to Jesus and say, Lord, if you choose me, you can make me clean. Well, daily in your prayers, especially at night, just be that your prayer. Jesus, you choose me, or you have chosen me, even you could say that. You can make me clean. Well, Jesus responds to you. He touches you every day. He will cure all your ailments, not physical ailments, but spiritual ailments. Then we find even in the gospel, the leper rejoiced in the community. You can rejoice, you yourself, being in the community, dear brothers and sisters. And what is this community? The faithful of Jesus Christ. Be with Jesus, be with him always in your prayers. Thank you, dear brothers and sisters and dear children.
Sri Wachanayano